Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, for today's lesson, we have taken this passage from Book 10, test number 3, and we are going to attempt the questions related to headings. So, what type of questions they are? They look like this one. There are some paragraphs, and we have to match the headings. So, these are the headings. List of headings is given for this purpose, and I have already underlined and found the answer, and it took me only 4 minutes because they are very easy, and there is only one technique, and that is number one, scanning, and number two, we should try to read only one or two sentences only. If we go to number one, number A paragraph is already done for us. So here B, if you look at the B, so the keywords here are tourism in mass form, okay. Then in the second line, historians suggest that the advent of mass tourism began in England. So it means that historians, it talks about history and how the mass tourism began. We need to read only 2 lines. If we found the answer in 2 lines, that's good. If we could not find the answer in first two sentences, then we should move to the last sentence of the paragraphs. So keep in your mind that what we need to do, first of all, read the first and second sentence of the paragraph, and the last, if you could not find the answer, just read the last or concluding sentence of the paragraph. So here we think that it is regarding history of the mass tourism. Mass means tourism on a large scale. Here I have found the answer here, the development of mass tourism. So the word mass is given over here. So it's a development means history. So 7, the history of travel, it is not about travel. It's not about tourism. Okay. So so in my opinion, the answer is B for number 2. For B, it is number 2. Now look at sentence number. Our next question is from paragraph number C. Here I have underlined the word in C, the last sentence, okay, the first sentence, economic and social importance. Then it talks about fastest growth, then area of services. So I think that economic and social importance. So look at the heading. If there is talks about here it is economic and social significance. Here instead of significance, here he has used the word economic and social importance. So the synonyms of importance is significance. So for C, our answer should be number 1, economic and social significance. Now look at paragraph number D. It says that the major problems where its economic impacts. So it talks about its economic impacts. So they are facing some major problems. So here, if you go back here, so the answer is 5, difficulty. So difficulty is a synonym of problems, difficulty in recognizing the economic effects of tourism. Now our last is province of wealth. He talks about province. Then in the second sentence, it talks about the 2 researchers. So they suggest that tourism has become the largest commodity in international trade for many nations. So it talks about the international scope of tourism. If you go back, the answer will be the world impact of tourism. So the world is a synonym of the word international. So here again, you need to scan the keywords. You try to find out the exact word or their synonyms, and then in this way you can attempt this question. Most of the time, obviously the questions, they are not in answer in order, and once you find the answer, it is a good idea you just cross your finding. For example, if you have used the number 1, just cross it out. If you have used the number 2, just cross it out so that you need to scan rest of the areas. And we have already used this one, difficulty and the world impact of tourism. So these type of questions, I think that they are very easy, and but they are not in order. And for this purpose, what you need to do, just go through sentence number 1, then sentence number 2. That's it. And sometimes if you could not find the answer in these two sentences, then what you need to do, you need to scan the last sentence of the paragraph. So you need to scan only 3 sentences, and 100% you are going to find the answer of your desired question. And we have taken this test from book 10, test number 3, and it is a reading passage number 1, and we tried to attempt question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is there any question, Sarish, today?
No, it is clear.
It is clear. So that's all from our side. Have a wonderful day.